Welcome to Palo Alto Software. I'm Celeste Peterson. I'm the Director of People Development. This presentation is designed to help you get to know who we are, our mission, and our culture. A company's culture is made up of all the things that everyone in the company believe in, the values that we share, and how we practice those values. A company's culture is important because it attracts people to the company who share the same values, and it also helps those people do the best work that they can. But this isn't just about who we are right now. It's also our guide for who we want to become. It reminds us what we're striving for. If a company isn't intentional about its culture, the culture will create itself, and it might not be the kind we want. So this is our guide to keep us on the right track. It all starts with why we're here, our mission. The majority of new startups in the world fail within their first 5 years in business, and that's not good. So that is why we're here, because we can and we do make a difference. All the work we do is focused on that. In the United States alone, there are at least 29 million small businesses, and every month about 500,000 people create and register a new business entity. If we only help a fraction of those businesses last longer, it has a positive impact on our entire economy. More people have jobs, more businesses make profits, and more customers have solutions to the problems they're experiencing. If our customers are successful, our company and our employees will be successful, and our economy will thrive. A rising tide lifts all boats. That is why our mission is to help people succeed in business. People come first. We're not just helping businesses succeed. It takes people to run a business. And if they can access the tools and knowledge and resources they need to be successful people, their business will be successful too. Having a plan is important, but even more important than having a plan is how you plan. You wouldn't set out on a big trip without knowing where you're going and how to get there. So the methods we promote in our live plan business planning software and our free resources at bplans.com encourage keeping your goals alive by constantly tracking and managing and updating them. And our Outpost product helps boost team productivity by managing shared email inboxes. It helps you keep track of your communications with customers. We believe in our products and our methods because we use them ourselves and they work. Our culture is what helps us get there. Our values, beliefs, and practices empower us to achieve our goals. Our culture is built on these 6 tenets. This list has been evolving over time and it continues to evolve as we learn and grow. We can't be effective or navigate our journey without data, and that's why the first thing on this list is we rely on data. We need data to test our ideas and make sure they are as effective as we hoped. We encourage all of our employees to be creative, try new things, do things differently than we did them in the past. We need to collect data to validate that those ideas work and they solve the problems we need to solve. So rather than invest extensive time and resources in new, untested ideas, we test them out with a minimum viable product, an MVP. An MVP is a version of a new feature or process that allows us to test it and collect data, but it doesn't require extensive time to build. MVPs allow us to have a bias for action. We need to move fast in this world where things change really quickly. We want to keep up with our customers' changing needs. So rather than getting bogged down in the pursuit of perfection, we start a new project with just enough work to make it viable for testing. And we continue the development if those test results prove that it works. This allows us to keep our development process lean and efficient, which is very much aligned with the business planning and managing methods that we promote in our products and resources. But minimum viable doesn't mean low quality. Minimum means that it can be done without a large investment of time and resources, but viable means that the product functions well. It accomplishes what we set out to accomplish, and it provides a good experience for the user. We don't sacrifice quality. We encourage everyone at Palo Alto Software to not take anything for granted. Question the status quo. There are no sacred cows. We want everyone to feel confident that all ideas are welcomed and encouraged. We won't be able to pursue every idea, but if anyone holds back their thoughts, we could miss out on innovative ideas that could help us evolve. So we have to choose wisely which ideas we pursue. Data helps us do that. Even though everyone has opportunities to propose something or disagree with each other or try new things out, managers or project leads have the responsibility of making the final decisions. And not all of those decisions will be popular with everyone. But we're not a democracy, and managers are there to help keep order and regulate what we spend our valuable time pursuing or producing. You can read more about our management methodology on the culture page of our website, paloalto.com. Again, our mission is to help people succeed in business. So everything we do is not about our success, it's about our customers. So we create personas for our target customers so that we all feel like we know them well and we can consider what they need when we're planning new features. Garrett is the persona who represents many of our live plan customers. He owns a bike shop because he's an expert when it comes to anything bicycle related. He's not a business planning expert, but he needs to plan his business well to be profitable and grow his business. That's where Live Plan comes in, and that's why we always ask ourselves, what's in it for Garrett? Would Garrett use this, or would he respond to this marketing campaign? We believe that one of the best ways to help people be successful in business is to teach them as much as we can so that they can be empowered by what we offer them, not exploited. Everything our customers pay us for should be valuable to them. We don't want to take their money if they're not getting something that's worth that expense. That's why we do things that many other subscription services don't do, like email a receipt to every customer for every monthly charge. Netflix doesn't do that, and they don't have to. Neither do we. And sometimes those emails prompt a customer to cancel their account, but we'd rather be transparent and do what's best for the customer than allow them to pay for something that they don't need. But we do charge a fair price for what we sell because we have to make a profit and we have to succeed in business too. A bankrupt company can't help its customers. We make sure that our products are affordable and really work and actually help people succeed so they don't think twice about paying for it because it's worth it. We believe in transparency because power is gained by sharing knowledge, not hoarding it. Knowledge is powerful. So we share everything that we can. With our employees, we share regular updates about our sales and financial forecasts, our priorities and goals, our successes and our failures. The more our team members know, the more equipped they'll be to help us succeed. Of course, personal information about salaries or any human resource issues are not shared because we value individuals' privacy and we want our employees to feel confident coming to leadership to let them know when there's any issues that they can help them with. But everything else we can safely share is out in the open. Anyone from any department or any position in the company can be reached out to at any time. We all work together. We don't work in silos. That's just not the kind of culture that we want. So we can ask anyone anything, anytime. Whatever someone needs to know to get their job done well or be confident that they're on the right track, we want to share, as long as it's something that's not unrealistic or legally protected. That transparency is a two-way street. Leadership is as open as possible with employees, and those leaders need employees to be open and honest with them about what they're experiencing or thinking or planning. So we can constantly get better at what we do. We can't improve without candid, honest, and constructive feedback from everyone. Managers meet one-on-one with every one of their team members every week to talk about what they need to talk about. And that's not time just for managers to tell their direct reports what needs to get done. It's time for them to listen to their team members and find out how they can help them succeed. As the director of people development, I'm always available to talk with anyone about anything that's on their mind as well. And I do my best to help people find solutions to problems or just be someone to talk to about things they need to get off their shoulders. These conversations help us all get to know and understand each other better so that we can work together really well and move beyond any issues that come up quickly and effectively so that we can focus on making great products and services for our customers. Our employees should have enough autonomy to be as awesome as they can be. Managers are there to help them succeed, not to micromanage everything they do. We hire exceptional people because we want them to do what they do best. So managers try to give everyone the tools and support they need to thrive and get out of their way while they do what they do best. And we believe that work is a thing you do, not a place you go. If someone needs to be home for their kids on a no school day, or bring kids to the office, or work remote while they're visiting relatives out of town, it's okay as long as work is getting done and everyone's communicating with each other about what they need and what they're doing, and the needs of the business are being met. We can provide a fair amount of flexibility on where and when people do their jobs. What's most important is always results. So we track the metrics that show us what progress is being made toward our goals. There are many ways to accomplish things, and some methods work better for certain people than others. So how one person attains their goals may be different from someone else on the same team with the same kind of position. If those methods bring results, then those are the right methods for them. We've always provided some flexibility around where people do their work. We believe in good work-life integration. Your job is a big part of your life, and your personal life also affects how you do your work. So as long as people know where you are and how to reach you, it's okay to do what's most efficient for you. Family is important. Your health and overall well-being is important. So work should be a positive part of your life that makes your life better, not something that you dread or resent. We respect that everyone has lives outside of the office that need just as much attention as their jobs. But there are things that happen when we collaborate in person that are irreplaceable. Sometimes the best ideas happen when we're not expecting them. A serendipitous interaction with a coworker in the hallway or the break room can spark ideas that wouldn't have presented themselves without that encounter. So as long as we're not experiencing something like shelter in place or extreme weather that causes us to close the office, if people need to bring their kids with them to work or they need to ask a coworker for a ride when their bike breaks down, it's okay. We just respect each other's time and ability to focus in the workplace, and we do what we can to make it work. And it's okay to say no when you've got as much work as you can reasonably take. There's always more work to do than people to do it. So we have to be clear with each other about our limits and take care of ourselves so that we can sustain our productivity long term. We have many ways to support our people and their autonomy to be awesome. If someone needs a book to learn something new or wants to take a class or go to a conference or join the gym across the street or take time off to be with family or recover from an illness, we do all we can to provide as much support as possible for those needs and many others. We don't have many formal policies because we don't want to slow down that bias for action. So the most important policy is use good judgment. As long as you're thinking things through and using good data to make informed decisions, you're being frugal and smart, then you can take action. There's very little red tape. The caveat is just don't ruin it for the rest of us. If someone does something that's not the right thing to do for their team and the company, we may be forced to create a policy against it. As long as we're all using our best judgment, then that won't be necessary. And we can keep our list of policies small and give our employees a lot of autonomy. To be totally honest, this kind of environment is not a perfect fit for everyone. Some may be uncomfortable with that much autonomy, and they may prefer an environment with more clear directions or a more predictable workflow. Things can change quickly, and they do change often, and we may not provide as much instruction on how to do your job as some people may like. We try to hire people who enjoy learning what the big picture goals are and then run with it in their own way. They figure out what they need to do to make it happen. They have a thirst for continuous learning, and they take initiative to find out what they need to find out to do the job the best they can. We want our employees to have the same kind of entrepreneurial spirit as our customers. They're experts in what they do, or they're working really hard to become experts. And that kind of personality allows us to develop the autonomous kind of culture we're striving for and have the bias for action that helps keep us agile and resilient. Therefore, we have to be picky about our peers. We go to great lengths to try to be sure that anyone we hire is going to be effective, dynamic, interesting, curious, and smart. Candidates for our jobs go through several phases of interviews, homework assignments, and screening, not only to be certain that they're the best fit for us, but also to try to help them know if our company is a good fit for them. That's why the first thing we do when someone applies for a job is share this culture deck with them so they know what we're about from day one. If we hire people who are better than us at something, then they'll elevate us and we can continually raise the bar for our standards, which is what makes us a world-class team. We need to be a world-class team because our products and our customers are world-class. Our products are used in over 180 countries around the world, and those people are running businesses of all sizes in a wide variety of industries. We welcome people to our company who align well with our shared values and beliefs. No matter how skilled someone is, if our culture doesn't work for them, they probably won't be as successful here as they would be somewhere else. Last but not least, community is an important value for us. We're supportive of each other in this community that we've created within our company, and we believe it's equally important to support the community in which we live and work here in Eugene, in Lane County, and in the state of Oregon. We're here for each other because a well-connected team makes each of us better. Sometimes that may mean putting aside our own individual work to help out a teammate. And likewise, our company will be stronger if our community is thriving. It's our duty to donate time and resources to making our hometown a healthy and successful community and make it better for the next generation. We provide paid volunteer time to our employees. We help many local nonprofits and small businesses use our products to help their organization be successful. And we contribute a portion of our profits to Lane County nonprofit organizations through an advised fund with Oregon Community Foundation. We also enjoy sharing knowledge with our community by hosting interns in our company or teacher externs. And we do company tours for local students in our school district and our colleges and universities. I hope you enjoyed this presentation about Palo Alto Software's culture. If you have any questions or things you'd like to discuss, please reach out. And please check out our website, paloalto.com, for a lot more information. Thank you.